but they're at war with the U.S. now.
Yeah.
And the U.S. Okay, so the U.S. has like around 40 divisions, and the zombies in the Americas have somewhere between 500 and 750 divisions. So.
Oh shoot! I just got a lot more men. I like that. Also, they're shrinking quickly.
Who's shrinking quickly?
Well, I started with 1.8 million. Now I'm up to 1.26.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not like the men died. You just have them training or something.
Ian says the Hitler roleplay is real because I'm trying to take everything.
Hey, real life Hitler knew better than to piss off Mussolini. At least while Mussolini still had an army.
I mean, really though? Italy was terrible, weren't they?
They did have a propensity for starting wars that they couldn't win, but
why?
You know.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. I guess Italians have an ego or something, or I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, Hitler wasn't much better. He wouldn't let people like give orders while he was like asleep or something, right? Like, what was the deal with that? Like,
I don't know.
People couldn't wake him up to.
But Hitler had a better army, so that makes it okay.
I guess. How did he have a better army? Like, he had to pull them out of the Depression first, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Germany has had a long, proud military history.
I know, but were they still like strong even though they were in a depression?
I mean, they were struggling, sure, but I don't know.
It really wasn't.
I wonder if anyone's gonna stick up for. I paused real quick, by the way.
Italy announces claims on Yugoslavian territory. Oh,
damn right.
Do you now? You think you can beat me there? Ha! Alrighty. I guess. Okay.
You know, if we just want to expand, like, now is a great time for it. I mean, well, I'm not sure how strong France is, but France is kind of busy.
Oh.
So as long as we're not actually going for France
What are they
itself,
doing? Are they starting to worry about the zombie horde? Or...
Well, France has been, you know, probably fighting the zombies in Africa. You can see the UK has already lost a ton of land over there. Somehow Iran is still holding on, and Turkey is too. But I assume once they've.
Huh?
Oh, and Portugal's still around too, barely. They're like, there's a battle taking place for the capital right now. So.
If Italy had 2 more years to prepare, they would have been a lot more powerful than Italy. Huh. So Ian's saying Hitler started the war earlier than they had planned, and Italy needed 2 more years to prepare. What happened? Why did he start it early?
I don't know. Got impatient, maybe?
Seems like a poor policy when you're dealing with war. Impatient.
Well. Hitler wasn't exactly known for always being, you know, a calm, rational person, you know?
I guess not. By the way, have I done enough of the, you know, making my units, making this army, like, do I have enough manpower to demand it now?
I don't
command
know how much
everything?
I'm not sure how much manpower you actually have, so. But
Oh.
not. Take a look. How many men do you have in the field?
In the field, 1.6 million.
Oh yeah, that's plenty. Yeah, you can stop.
Alright. Gosh, I got a bunch of military factories. Okay. Guess some motorized stuff. Alrighty. I'm good to play when you are.
Oh yeah, I just paused because I just got enough political power to switch up to free trade, and now I have to import a ton of steel from you. So enjoy.
Wait, does that help me though?
Yeah, you get civilian factories from me.
But I guess I'm not losing any more steel that way.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, you lose the resources once you switch to the trade law, whether or not anyone imports them or not.
Okay. Seems when he declared war on the USSR. Yeah, it just seems like a silly... I don't know, I guess Hitler was pretty silly in a lot of ways with some of the stuff he did, but still. I mean, you're a military...
Texas is falling. Texas is starting to fall.
Oh, Kyle went starting to. Kidding me? They're like
Why?
almost gone.
Is the southern half the best part?
I mean, no, but it looks like, I mean, starting to fall seems like an understatement to me.
Well, it got worse just as I'm watching, so.
Wow, they're just getting eaten. I don't think we're going to win this.
Oh, well, we just have to kill like several billion people or something.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to build a ton of. You know, it would be nice to take that land that France has that has the forts, and then just use their forts, right?
I mean, you could, but if you're gonna do that, you have to take all of France, and then why not? You know, just get a nice little choke point along the Spanish border.
Then when he declared on the US, Google just opened my phone and turned on my location. Oh. What? Why would it do that? I'm sure you're just as confused as I am. I don't know what happened there. Okay, I don't need... So should I switch them to train different divisions? I have 18...
I'm sure you have a ridiculous amount of divisions. You can just stop making things altogether.
Oh.
And just... You can stop making any new ones and just take your existing ones and actually switch them to a division a template that you actually like, and try to give them enough gear to actually, you know,
how do I
equipped.
stop making them?
You can just cancel. You can just cancel that recruitment line.
Okay, done. Uh-oh, what'd you do, Ian? Now should I put reinforcements up to max again?
Yeah, you can switch that.
Yeah, and like I said, I have 18 army experience. Do I need more to make a division?
I mean, you'll want a bit more to. Well, I mean, it depends on what you've got already. If you don't have any mountaineers but you have infantry, I would just take an infantry thing and make sure that you have.
Well, I can do mountaineers, but there's not going to be a ton of them.
Oh well, I mean, I would just start with one of your pure infantry things and just replace 2 of the infantry with artillery. And I'd also cut it down if you're. Who's your general? Or field marshal, I suppose. Or rather, does your field marshal have the offensive doctrine traits? It's really the only thing I care about.
He has max entrenchment and own combat width, minus 10%.
Okay, the own combat width thing, that is the offensive doctrine. So you can have it go for a division, Go for a division that
So I have
has.
an infantry that has 9 right now, plus plus engineering support and artillery support.
Okay, take that one and cut the number of infantry down to 8.
Okay.
And you could also change some of those to mountaineers, but don't do that right now because you don't have enough experience. And have 2 artillery as well.
So say again now.
You have 9 infantry right at the moment, right? And nothing else.
Well, I changed one. Now I have 8 because I changed 1 to artillery. That's all I've got.
Okay. All right. Now add another artillery.
Okay. Done.
And what does the combat width say now? It should say 22.
Where's the combat with that?
Combat stats all the way at the bottom.
Okay, 22, yes.
Okay, that's good.
That's it? Make that one?
Yeah. I mean, now keep your guys exercising, and you're gonna want to add like more support battalions when you get the experience for it.
I mean, I've only used 10.
Yeah, I know, but you need 10 to add any support things, and I don't even know if you've researched them or not. So.
No, I haven't.
I mean, the engineer's good. The support artillery's okay. You might want to swap it for something at some point, but it's fine for now.
Okay, infantry division. So now change everything to that infantry division?
I would say, yeah, change everything to that, and whenever you make new military factories or get them in some way, add it to whatever thing you're most behind in.
Add what?
Make whatever you're most behind in. I don't know if it's artillery or guns or support equipment or whatever.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to check
Probably
that.
artillery. Oh, click on press I.
Alright, one
Take a
second.
look at your logistics.
Okay.
And the numbers in red all the way at the right, those are the deficits you have, and it will tell you how many days the shortage is supposed to last.
Well, okay, so motorized I'm doing well on. I am severely behind on infantry equipment. Artillery, so I'm minus 11,000 on artillery, 64,000 infantry equipment, and 2,700 on support equipment.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all of those numbers. Just if you hold your mouse over it, whatever it says the shortage, however many days the shortage will last, go for whichever number of days is the biggest.
Oh, 64,000 days. No, wait, no, 508 days.
508 days. Okay, that's the biggest one. Go for that one then.
No, 763 days.
Go for that one then. Just try to balance it, you know.
Alright, towed artillery. Wait, there's 2 different towed artilleries. Which one? For example, is the 2
go for the one that doesn't say like it's, you know, anti-tank or anti-air.
Oh.
Just the regular one. By the way, I just annexed Albania. And now I'm making friends with Bulgaria, and then afterwards I'm gonna go for Italy first, and then I'll have my faction.
Sweet.
And you're welcome to join, if you like.
What's worse, Ian? Oh gosh.
So, oh god, the US is not looking so good.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the zombies have almost pushed all the way to South Africa. But they're not really making any headway against Iran or Turkey, so that's something at least.